Once during the golden age of Islam, there was a city that made the entire world envious. A city of unparalleled splendor, a beacon of knowledge, culture, and faith, the very heart of the Islamic world. This was Baghdad, the jewel of the Abbasid Caliphate. But even the greatest of cities cannot escape fate. From the east, a storm was coming. Hülegü Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, marched westward at the head of a colossal army, carrying out the will of the great Khan Mongol. His mission? To crush the Abbasid Caliphate and bring Baghdad to its knees. In 1257, Mongol envoys arrived at the court of Caliph Al-Musta'sim, bearing a message from Hülegü. It was not a request, it was an ultimatum. Hear the words of Hülegü Khan, conqueror of the world. Do not attempt the impossible. Tear down your defenses, fill in your moats, and surrender to us. If you ignore our counsel, I will leave not a single soul alive in your lands. To the Mongols, Baghdad was just another obstacle on their path to domination, but to its people, it was home. A city where science, philosophy, and art had flourished for centuries. Yet behind its golden facade lay weakness. The Caliph, more obsessed with his treasures than with ruling, underestimated the storm at his gates. With arrogance, he dismissed the Mongol threat. Boy, do you think your power is absolute? The House of Abbas has ruled Baghdad for 5 centuries. This palace will stand until Judgment Day. But the Mongols were already on the march. City after city fell before them, fortresses crumbled, and armies were annihilated. The Abbasid forces tried to fight back, but it was a trap. The Mongols lured them into an ambush, flooded the fields, and massacred the retreating soldiers. Then, on January 29, 1258, the Siege of Baghdad began. The Mongols surrounded the city, constructing their own walls to ensure no one could escape. Day and night, catapults hurled stones and fire at the once great city. Panic spread like wildfire. Desperate, Al-Musta'sim sought to negotiate. But Hülegü had no mercy to offer. The eastern walls fell and the Mongols poured in. What followed was one of the bloodiest massacres in history. Men, women, and children were slaughtered without distinction. Some historians estimate that hundreds of thousands perished. No one was spared, except artisans and slaves, kept alive for their usefulness. The Caliph himself was captured. Believing that spilling royal blood on the earth would bring a curse, the Mongols likely rolled him in a carpet and trampled him under horses. The great libraries, the very heart of Islamic and ancient knowledge, were reduced to ashes. Countless manuscripts were thrown into the Tigris River, turning its waters black with ink for days. The House of Wisdom, once the center of Islamic scholarship, was wiped from existence. Baghdad, the city of learning, the crown of the Islamic world, was no more. The Abbasid Caliphate was annihilated, and with it, the Golden Age came to an end. But Hülegü's conquest was far from over. He sent envoys to the Mamluks of Egypt, demanding their submission. Yet this time, the Mongols would face an enemy that would not bow to their fury. Subscribe to the channel if you are fascinated by the history of great civilizations and forgotten battles. Don't forget to like and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video.